Hello everybody, and we are back for our second matchup of the night for playoffs on Wednesday. And we have Blaze versus Parallax in the Rival League. And I'm joined by Skies, as we are the self-proclaimed Chicken Fever duo. How we doing, Skies?
I'm doing well, dude. I'm full on my chicken, so I'm all fueled up, ready to cast. But
yeah, we both managed to finish our chicken before the stream because trying to take playoffs a little bit more seriously. So no chicken stream 2.0, unfortunately.
oh, it's like Khan's actually in this one. I heard that Blaze is gonna be subbing Khan, and they're gonna put in their sub YSL for him because Hex said that he's been rotating better with YSL rather than Khan. So a little bit of a switch up in the roster, but I don't think it'll be too big of an impact.
Well, I haven't heard too much from the Parallax side of things. I'm not as familiar with their players, but I mean, this is the 3-4 seed matchup for a reason, so they earned the spot. And I've heard that Parallax can be kind of sneaky hot. So I think Blaze are probably the favorite in this matchup, but I think Parallax could take it if they're peaking.
Yeah, no, I agree with that because I mean, boys, they had a really solid record throughout the league. I think they only had 3 losses, I believe. So what did I put them at? 15-3. And in the Parallax was a decent team. They're actually the last match I casted right before playoffs. So I've seen a little bit from them, and they were playing really solid when they weren't memeing with their cars and whatever. But yeah, I do know Zap has been really solid lately. So and I think this one could definitely be close.
Yeah, and Blaze are unfortunately in the spot despite that record you were referring to with 3 losses, because my old team, the Knights, just had a stellar record of 17-1, I believe it was. So unfortunately for Blaze and Knights, they were in the same division. Or actually, did Knights end up losing their last
16-2, yeah.
Okay.
They lost to Parallax. Yeah,
Okay.
they're too
I mean,
busy memeing.
regardless, you know, I think it still went to Game 5.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
But
so,
Rocket Man came in with the scuffed fun fact of that Knights have been in 2, or no, he said they've been in 1 Game 5 and they won, but they were actually in 2. So
well,
that made it the
Rocker
third.
Man facts aside, we're gonna get this one underway. Starting off Game 1 between Parallax and Blaze. As heck up for this one, great hit off the ceiling, but nobody wanting to follow up for Blaze. Magic might have been able to dive in for a shot right there. Now Blaze on the defense now, but Heck making a great save, but back to the middle. JB's there. Hits crossbar, and Smexy's there for the follow-up, and just too much pressure right off the bat for Blaze.
It almost seemed like Blaze was suffocated there, not knowing what to do. Khan got beat out, and both the other boys players had their trust in Khan, but once he couldn't make the touch, they were just out of position to do anything. So, but Smexy capitalized on it perfectly and puts Parallax up 1-0.
Yeah, I think it went back to that midfield chance when Heck hit it off the ceiling. It was a little bit risky to go for, but I think Magic should have dove on that ball in the midfield, because once that happened, they started scurrying back to defense, and that's what allowed that Parallax goal to how that goal manifested. And I think they were respecting JB on that double opportunity, as Magic just was kind of cowering in net, backing up. But regardless, I mean, got to give it to Parallax for that first goal.
Yeah, so we'll see if curious if Blaze is gonna have some kind of switch, because I noticed that they actually do have Khan playing in this first one, and I'm not sure what they're thinking, but so I know Heck really wanted to play YSL, so I'm not sure if anything changed if they played comp or whatever, but I mean they have YSL here, so I'm sure we're gonna see him later on.
Yeah, he's in the lobby, so the fact that he's in the lobby means that it's definitely more of a possibility than not. But as long as this first matchup is concerned, as Magic almost gets a great double putting it on, but Zap with the save. I mean, this first match has kind of been all Parallax. Blaze only getting that one shot that almost just went in, almost 2 minutes in, but still plenty of time to change the tide. There's now Magic on this one. Gonna send it up the sidewall, going for an air dribble, passing it out to the middle for Heck. Heck there, but getting beat out by Smexy. And Zap beating out Khan, who was last back, but Magic should have an easy save. A little awkward, but he sends it to the side. Pass out to the middle, but Heck sends it back over to Magic. Net was open, they could have capitalized on that shot, but Heck's there for the follow-up off the post. Barely sending that one away to tie it up.
Yeah, that was a great great passing play, but Magic not able to sneak it in, but Heck was there for the follow and recognized that Zap was caught on the left side, so shot it as far right as possible, but possibly a little too close for comfort, but it was just enough what they needed.
YSL in chat saying they're not gonna play me unless they mauled. So we'll have to see if the mauled comes out from Blaze. Also, Fishy, no chicken Alfredo here tonight, unfortunately. Khan with an unfortunate touch in the midfield. This is gonna give Zap an opportunity, but Magic steps up, getting the 50 in front of the net. Smexy now on the opposite side, sending off his own back wall. Khan trying to pass it back, but unable to find the touch. As Magic, great 50 to the middle, but Heck was rotating back. He didn't trust that 50 coming out. Khan with a shot onto the left side, and Smexy is not able to get there in time.
I'm not sure what happened with the rotations here, but it looks like Zap got bumped up just a little too close and Smexy couldn't get back, but Khan saw that it was just an open net and decided to throw one on and actually ends up going in. Now Blaze turning the ties around, going up 2-1 in this one, see if they can take game one.
Yeah, that first 2 minutes, Blaze was looking extremely awkward on defense and couldn't find their way onto the offensive side at all. But all of a sudden, 2 quick goals giving them the lead in this one. That's another opportunity almost coming out, and that's going to leave Magic in a 3v1. But Parallax can't convert fast enough as they bump into each other. And that could have been an opportunity for them, but they botch it. Heck on this one now, another double commit coming out from Parallax. But they do get the clear. As Khan on this one again, out to the middle. And Smexy is going to hard clear it away. Heck on the follow-up, attempting a double, has a lot of boost. Gets the 50 in front of net. And Magic getting beat out from under. Khan off the ceiling now. Heck is going to try and follow this up. 50 to the middle, but Magic was rotating right behind Heck. But he turns on this one again. Another great 50 out to the middle. Heck's there for the follow-up this time. Shot on, and Zap isn't able to get there. Good power from Heck.
Yeah, Zap, he struggled to make the first save and just ran out of boost, and Heck, he was just way too fast to get up there. And Parallax, they actually had one player out, JB, out at midfield, cheating up for a pass, but I mean, Smexy, he just got beat out so quick. I mean, there was nothing they could do.
That's the second time where the Parallax defender is cleared out to the middle, and either they didn't let the second defender know that there was already somebody there for the shot, which is what happened on that Khan goal and that Heck goal that just happened, and they're just creeping at a net too quickly before the siege is actually over. But now Parallax on the offensive transition now. Smexy getting beat out by Magic this time. Magic getting it past the whole team. No boost though, is going to flip past this one. Khan off the sidewall, but Heck is respecting the defense. Good opportunity there, or good decision right there. Up 3-1, don't want to overextend and give away this lead. As Khan with an ambitious aerial, he was never getting that one. Zap in the corner now, clearing it out to the middle, Heck cutting it off. And Heck trying to follow it up again, great 50 from Smexy. Magic off in the corner now, and with 20 seconds left, Parallax are going to have to find something here, but this pressure from Blaze is just too much at the moment.
They're really keeping it in their half right now. Like, the ball hasn't left in quite a while. They're just trying to run out the clock as soon as possible. And they're doing a great job of it, just not letting the ball cross their half. But this one's about a touchdown. Uh, what are you thinking so far in this series, Bagels? You think Blaze is just gonna take it pretty quick and clean, or you think Parallax has a chance to come back?
I mean, I think for sure Blaze is the favorite uh, amongst all the viewers and the fellow rival league players. But I mean, Blaze did not look good in that first 2 minutes, and I don't know what it was that turned it around for him. Maybe they just decided, maybe Heck, not sure who's on the comms for them really, but maybe they just said they needed to play more aggressive because they were playing super tentative in that first 2 minutes, and it showed. They only had one shot as the 2 minute mark passed, and then all of a sudden they just turned it around, and as we saw, Parallax was being suffocated the rest of that game.
It's just something definitely clicked and got into Blaze at the nearing the end of that one. But I don't know if Blaze keeps up that play style that they had towards the end of that one. I don't think Parallax has much of a chance to come back into this one. I mean, they were suffocated so well, and they were rotating very well on Blaze's half of things. But Parallax just need to get a big clear and then try to get a shot off of that, I'd say. But
Yeah, I think the only way Parallax get back into this matchup, unless they just start having a stellar performance, is if Blaze kind of start to doubt themselves and doubt their touches, how they were in that first 2 minutes where they were playing super passive. I think the only way Parallax really get back into this is if Blaze beats themselves. But if they're playing the way they did that tail end of game one, I don't think Parallax has a chance, like you said.
yeah, still not sure what happened, but I mean, there was like nothing they could do. Every opportunity they had to try to clear it, they'd have somebody cut on Blaze, and then I mean, there's just nothing. I saw at one point Heck got a good dunk in the corner, but big shot comes out. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. Blaze is looking really good right now because I usually see that Heck is playing more of a third man role, but as of right now, it seems like he's playing more of a first or second.
Yeah, and I mean, he has. I mean, I think you and me have both been playing with him more as of late, and he's definitely been improving as he's here on the ball now, able to sink that in as the rotation was a miss from Parallax yet again.
Yeah, an unfortunate pass out from Zap. Just Smexy got beat up by Heck, and JB still had yet to rotate to back post and couldn't get there in time, but it was great awareness from Heck to realize that nobody was back and just put a quick shot on.
That was almost a great save from JB, but it was just powerful enough from Heck to slip past. And now, this time Blaze scoring first. Maybe Parallax will be the one to come back in this game too. But it's not looking like it at the moment as they're trapped on defense again off the kickoff. Khan with a big hit up onto the Parallax side, but Zap's going to send it back to the middle. But Heck's there waiting. Kind of an unfortunate hit from him, but it works out as a back pass. Smexy clearing it away now. Pass to JB, back to the middle. There's Smexy. Good 50 from the side. Where's the follow-up? Zap there off the backboard. An unfortunate hit as a triple commit's coming out for Blaze, but nobody's there from Parallax. They were just watching the breakdown happen, and they're still not on the ball now. As JB getting faked out. Off the backboard again. Where's the follow-up? Heck blocking it away from Smexy, and a whiff coming out from JB. And Sky's Parallax, they were just watching Blaze break down, and nobody was there for the shot.
It just seems like their rotations are just too wide, and they're staying away from each other, but a quick shot comes out from Smexy. I mean, yeah, they're tossing up balls onto the backboard, but nobody was following. And then the first opportunity they get, and they actually have somebody following, they get a quick goal. I mean, that's just a lesson that you have to learn and take into account. I mean, every time they put it on the backboard, there's just no follow.
Yeah, the Blaze backboard defense was definitely a miss there, and finally Smexy decides to just pounce on that ball, dive in, pre-flipping onto that opportunity, and 50'd out Heck, who had no boost. And when you hit it off the backboard that many times and nobody's cleared it, the boost is definitely going to be a problem if you're Blaze. A great 50 coming out from Magic to secure the second goal. Oh my goodness.
That was really nasty. I mean, that pass out from Khan was also really nice, but I mean, it looks like JB just played a little too high on the ball, and Magic came in low, so he had the 50 there in his favor, and got a goal out of it. That was pretty surprising, but
yeah, JB he misread that ever so slightly, and that's okay if nobody's challenging if you misread it slightly, because you can still send it away and clear it. But when somebody's on the ball and they 50 and you slightly misread it, I mean, it's going to go in for a goal. Now Magic on this in the corner. Pass out to the middle, but JB's going to make the save this time. Zap on the follow-up. No boost, and he kind of pre-flips out to the ball. Still getting a decent 50, but Smexy smacks it right back to the Blaze defense. And JB, not that much boost on this backboard. And every clear that's coming out from Parallax is just over to another Blaze defender, even now. It looks like they might finally be able to transition onto offense. Great pass up from Zap. JB pre-jumped. 50 out to the side now. Heck flicking it way up high. And there's a lot of aerial 50s that are happening, and it just seems like Parallax is just slow to the ball at the moment.
Yeah, and even when they get beat, it's not a good thing, because if they get out 50, then they're low on boost, and then it also sets off their rotations and everybody's in awkward spots. So getting beat to all these balls is definitely not something that you want to have happen. So they need to focus on reading the play beforehand and seeing where the ball's going to go and anticipate it.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little off topic here, only because it's Rival League, but I mean, they should talk about the hut. Hold on, Magic with a great air dribble. He doesn't want me to go off topic. He wants to secure the third goal, and great follow-up from him.
Yeah, that was a really nice carry. He just tapped out to himself, and nobody had a chance to beat him to that, and he knew it, so he took it right over the top and pushed it right between all Parallax.
Yeah, roster concerns aside for Blaze, I mean, they've been dominating in these first two games. As hold on, off the kickoff, Parallax are able to get one back. As what happened here?
I'm not sure. Looks like a loss of a 50, and then Magic was just slow to get to the ball. Looked like he'd misread it. Tried turning around, but it was just too late.
Yeah, you crept too far out of that defensive third, and that allowed Parallax to get back into it. And you score such a great goal, Magic does, and then right off the kickoff, you give it right back. And now Parallax within striking distance now, as Smexy on this one, but nobody was there for the pass out. Zap off the backboard again, Magic up, beating out the last offender for Parallax. And now Smexy last back, having to find the touch. Not the greatest save, but Zap able to send it to the side. And now a pass out from Blaze that didn't find its mark, as nobody was there. Heck off the backboard again. Khan committing. This is going to leave Magic last back, who has no boost. And a double commit coming out from Parallax. That could have been an opportunity. JB took it away from Smexy. Or Smexy took it away from JB as hold. And that's going to punish them, as they're not able to find the touch on defense.
Yeah, I mean, Zap just took it straight up to the top and was hoping to get that double, but once he couldn't find it, he kind of just left his teammates back. And neither of them were a second man, so they were both just sitting way back too far. Nobody wanted to go for the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it came back to that double commit where it was either Smexy or JB took it away from one another, and all of Blaze was running at low boost as the last player sent it high and up in the midfield, and nobody was back on defense. So if they put the shot on, it could have been dangerous. And now it's a completely different game too, as now Parallax are down 4-2, and this one's all but over. And if that double commit didn't come out, this could be a tie game going into overtime.
All right, now you got me curious. I heard you mention the hut before when you were about to go off topic.
You brought out a great 50, and I said since he's the resident Rival League 50 expert, I mean, maybe Parallax has got a... I mean, we know the hut isn't going to be present for his first playoff match, so, you know, who's to say he doesn't get on the alt account, you know? Get a few 50s in for Parallax's way. You know,
I mean, why not?
I mean, we need more content from the hut. We got to see it. I hope his team makes grand finals, because I'm going to be disappointed that the hut's not going to be playing in that semifinal matchup. Who actually, the winner of this matchup will be playing Hydra. So
yeah, I'm actually really sad that he's not going to be there for his first match. Oh, you just got to call off the vacation, man.
He's going camping. He needs to be camping on this matchup. He needs to be playing that third man.
Yeah, come on. Team needs him. Those 50s are crucial, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the Vortex matchup, right? I mean, we were there.
Oh, yeah. I got the caster bias against the hut, dude. It did not go well.
Well, the hut's in chat. We need to save the hut from vacation. Hashtag no vacation for the hut.
Yeah. Hashtag save the hut.
Anyway, this isn't a hut matchup. This isn't a hut matchup. We gotta stay on topic. It's so hard just to not talk about the HUD. But anyways, Khan on defense, getting a great clear out. Zap attempting the double, actually finding it. This is going to leave Heck in an awkward spot. But able to get the clear as JB. He wasn't able to get the touch. Another good 50 coming out from Heck. Back to the middle. Magic there, but it was too close of a pass. And Heck, he's just creating all this pressure by himself as he basically solos the whole team. And Magic is going to clean it up for him.
I mean, you know what? Sometimes the fake just works out too well, and then this is one of those times. And Magic was able to read the whole play happening, and he was there to get there before Parallax got that clear off.
Yeah, this is a little bit of an early call, but I'm calling it. After that last goal, this is a Blaze win in the books. I mean, it's already bad enough that they're beating them regularly, but then you fake out the whole defense, and nobody was able to find the touch. I'm calling this series.
I'm really sad that we don't get to see YSL though. He was promised that he would play, and now we're not going to get to see him. But
I mean, if they're up 3-0, you think they put him in?
yeah, I mean that's the other side of things. Like, yeah, there's really no chance he has to come in and play. But
I think it depends on how confident they are.
Yeah,
which they're looking confident at the moment, up 2-0 in the series, 1-0 in this game. And not a single shot has gotten on target for Parallax yet, but hold on. As a double demo comes out, the final Parallax player couldn't find the mark. As now Zap last back. Sending this one to the side, attempting the double again. Pinching it off the sidewall, back to the middle. JB not able to find the touch. Khan's going to have a shot. As Magic probably should have looked for the demo right there if they wanted that second goal. I think he was too busy trying to find that redirect, which probably wasn't going to happen. As Magic here faking out the defender, but getting demoed for his efforts. Khan sending up the side, and Smexy over to the middle. Magic sending off his own sidewall. This could be dangerous, but he gets the double. JB committing his last back, but getting a great 50 to the side. Zap's there in the corner for some reason, stealing the boost. As another double commit coming out for Parallax, this is going to leave the net open. And Magic barely able to sneak that one in as he was pre-flipping towards the ball with 0 boost.
all three Parallax players were sitting in that one corner, and that was a big reason for the open net. Like you're saying, not sure what Zap was doing, stealing the boost.
That was an ambitious boost steal, if I do say so myself. That was a bubbly move if I've ever seen one. But
you just gotta make the touch if you're gonna steal it, dude. Yeah, make the touch.
If the double commit didn't come out in the midfield, they probably would have been able to get away with it, but unfortunately, that's about the 3rd or 4th crucial double commit that's come out for them, as Heck almost getting the flip reset goal, and Khan with a great follow up top left. I mean, there just hasn't been any pressure from Parallax since that opening minutes in Game 1.
Yeah, they still have 0 shots right now, actually. I didn't even notice that, but Blaze is sitting comfy at 6, so they're... I mean, they're hitting their shots. I mean, there's not much that Parallax can do right now.
I mean, Parallax scored 2 goals in Game 2, but it did not feel convincing at all. Especially since one was kind of gifted off the kickoff. Could be a 4th one here, but Magic not in the right spot. And I mean, it's been a completely different Blaze from those opening minutes. As hold on, a great pass coming out from Zap to Smexy. And finally, there's the plays we're looking for from Parallax.
They're starting to get a little risky with it. They had a passing point and a bump in net. So if this didn't go well for them, this would have been easy goal for easy goal for Blaze. So they're really starting to get they're putting themselves out there just a little bit towards the end of this one. They realize that they need to get something going, and they're trying for it.
I mean, the way Blaze is playing at the moment, you're going to have to pull out these risky plays and overextend, because the Blaze has been able to come up with these great saves. And if you're allowing them to a solo play on these offensive transitions, I mean, they've been capitalizing on them, or at least making them dangerous. It's a pass out to the middle from Smexy, but JB decided it was too risky to go for it and ends up bumping Smexy on the retreat. Heck to Khan off the sidewall into the corner. Smexy out, but Zap was retreating away, not available for the pass. Awkward hit from Magic back to Heck. Heck on the air dribble now, getting the 50 to the middle. Where's the follow-up? Khan's there, but a save coming out from Parallax. And now all this pressure continuing to be held inside the Parallax side. And are we going to have to see another triple commit bump play to somehow get us Parallax?
I mean, at this point, it seems like, yeah. I mean, actually, now in the last probably 30 seconds, I've seen like 2 or 3 double commits on Blaze's half. But I mean, they cleaned up so well and they reset so easily. I mean, Parallax just needs to find those gaps and then take advantage like as quickly as possible. It's a quick shot out from Zap, almost goes in, but Magic's able to keep it out. And now
Yeah,
maybe we'll start seeing some Parallax offense here.
yeah, and I mean, unfortunately, I did say earlier, unfortunately for Blaze, they got the 3rd seed because Knights just had such a good record. As a great double commit save comes out, barely able to send that one away. But I think it's more of an unfortunate case for Parallax as they're going up against, this is going to sound dumb, but a hot Blaze team at the moment. At like, what was it, like 14-3 or 15-3.
Yeah.
And I mean, this kind of just seems like an unfair matchup for the 3rd, 4th seed, because essentially Blaze is pretty darn close to that 1st seed or 2nd seed. It's just a matter of conferences at that point. And this is just kind of a rough spot for Parallax to be in. Now down 3-0 in the series, but I mean, just like we saw in the last series with Faded and Aurora, they are going to have a second chance going up against the winner of the 5-6 matchup. So they're gonna who won that one? Was it King's
It
Loft, right?
was Distortion, I believe, right? Is that their,
Yeah.
their name? I
So
believe.
Parallax, if they're unable to find the reverse sweep at this point, which is extremely unlikely, it's already hard to pull off a reverse sweep, but when Blaze is looking this good, it's pretty much all but over at this point. They're going to have to look on to the next playoff day to try and have a chance against Distortion at this point.
And I mean, like we were saying before, if they can beat up Distortion, then they have a pretty solid chance. Because I mean, Hydra without the hut, I mean that's looking a little peachy for them.
Yeah, I was talking to Hydra earlier, and they felt pretty confident, and the Hut said that they should be able to take it. He said that they would definitely be able to take it if Parallax won, but the Hut wasn't so sure if Blaze was able to get the win. And that Blaze Hydra matchup, if this goes on to be a 4-0 sweep or whatever series score win for Blaze, that could be an interesting matchup. And interesting to see that they didn't put YSL in. They're a little serious. They want to close it out.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, you're up 3-0, but the other hand, it's also playoffs, so you just want to get it in and get out as quickly as possible and just not make too much of it.
But the contents, guys, we need content.
That is
we can't
true.
have another sweep on stream.
That is also true. We need to chill out and get some more time back.
Yeah, we can't. This is ridiculous, you know. We can't be having all these sweeps on stream.
Yeah. Hey, come on, guys. Let's just chill out a little bit here. Have some fun.
As a battle of demos happens in the midfield, nobody really able to get a solid possession out of it though. Zap off the sidewall, no boost, able to get the flick out. JB wasn't able to get the touch, as now Smexy off the corner, getting the shot on, but blocked away by Khan. Another 50 coming out from JB, but saved again by Heck. Zap calling off JB there. Is now JB on the touch now, and the net was open. JB actually saved it, I think. I don't think there was anybody in net.
I believe you mean Smexy saved it, but yeah, was that in?
I think it was. I don't think anybody was back.
I didn't see if it was on net. I saw that there was nobody back, but I didn't see if it was on net or not. I mean, if it was, that
it looked
is
like
not
it
what
was.
you want to see.
It looked like it was going to hit top right as somebody was just retreating back into the far post, but they were not going to make the save. Now Blaze on offense. Now Magic and Orlando. Excuse me, Heck's going to take it away from him. I thought that crazy play was going to come out for Blaze right there.
I'm so sad. I wanted to see it.
Magic was going to get the ground pitch.
Yeah, come on. Heck always has to ruin everything.
Yeah, and the way Zap was challenging that ball, Magic could have easily stuck that under him as the last back, and you know, Heck did ruin that play. They scored, but he ruined it.
See, this isn't the content that we want to see. This is what we're talking about. We need to see some more stuff, man. Come on.
YSL advocating for himself in chat, saying that he dribbled the whole Knights team in the scrim before this. So, I mean,
they had him in the scrim and then didn't have him in the match. Oh, that's just
I mean, I
That's
guess
just
they don't
mean.
need him, but I mean, we need to see some YSL action in here. I think.
That's just plain old mean.
I think they need to mid-sub in the match to get the forfeit for this fourth game. Then they'll win game
Yeah,
5.
yeah. I agree with that actually. We need to see some more. I mean, it's only one match. Come on,
Yeah,
they
Heck
won't
with
lose.
another shot. Zap with a great save out. But Khan was all the way back for the, so he wasn't available for the follow-up. Getting the save here though. Heck on the transition. And Smexy out to the side. Magic back to the middle. Khan there. But great block from Smexy. And another 50 coming out from Magic to send this back into the Parallax corner. Heck getting a light touch, not able to follow it, but gets passed right back to him. And the final bump. But Magic and Khan were both way back on the defensive side. And now, Parallax, they actually have more shots than Blaze in this game. 4 is hold on. Another shot almost going in. And they actually have 6 shots to Blaze's 5 at this point. Unlike the last matchup where they were barely able to get 2. And what are we going to have to see, guys, in this final minute and a half for Parallax to finally have a chance in this series?
You know, I would say first of all, hit your shots because Blaze has been shooting so well throughout this series, and Parallax has not been shooting the best. And I'd also say another thing is try not to save your teammates' shots.
You know,
Just
I
for
did
the
forget
future.
about that. Is hold on, they're able to get one back here as a double commit came out from Blaze. I think Heck actually air dribbled his own teammate. Yeah, he balled out Khan, and he's complimenting himself in chat. It was a great pass out to the middle. And nobody able to save that shot from Parallax this time, so able to put that one away.
Alright. But if Blaze loses this one, do you think
They're
they'll
putting
put
it- yeah,
Wise on?
I
You
think
think they
do.
will? Alright.
I think they do.
I hope so. I want to see it. I want
hope
to see him
so.
dribble them.
Fishy put the script in chat, and so did Rockerman, so I think it's happening.
There it is. We got the script. Blaze loses. YSL comes in, and then they take him to game 7, and then
I mean, I
YSL
just
pops off.
I just want there to be a game 5, but hold on, Heck! He's gonna put it top right. He doesn't want YSL to play. He wants this game to be over. I want content. I want YSL, and I want at least a game 5. But it was a great shot, and once again, the Parallax rotation, as they have been the whole series, just a second off from making that save. And that's about 3 or 4 goals where they just were a hair away from getting the save. As hold on, Khan with a great 50, and that's probably going to secure the series.
No game 5 for Bagels. It
There
feels
was
bad.
again. Smexy, he just over-rotated up the middle, and by the time he made the touch, Khan was just lurking there waiting.
Yeah, it
And-
just seems like they've been rotating too far away from each other throughout this whole series. Like they're just playing such a wide rotation.
Yeah, I mean, in some cases that could work as Heck sinks away another one top shelf. And unfortunately for the content, unfortunately for the script, this series is over.
Well, now I guess it's just time to stat pad for boys. Such a harsh way to go out. And we better see YSL in a future series. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, if they didn't put YSL in for this series, and this has pretty much been a cakewalk for Blaze, as Parallax were only able to score just about a goal per game, I think. I think they only scored 4 goals for the whole series, unless they are able to find one here, which they do. But it's going to be worthless at this point, unless they're somehow able to get 2 quick goals off the kickoffs.
I mean, it's definitely possible. It's not impossible, but that's a pretty tall order. So
Yeah, but what I was going to say was, if they didn't put YSL in for this cakewalk, as another one almost going in, Zap panicking on the defense, but this one's over. If they didn't put YSL in for this easy series, I doubt they're going to put him in against Hydra, who will most likely be more of a competitive matchup.
yeah, you're probably right. I mean, Hydra did deserve. I mean, although Blaze does actually have more wins than Hydra, they're at the season. I believe they actually had 6 more wins, but it just sucks they got the 3 seed instead of the 2 due to the conferences. But I do agree with that. That Hydra is definitely going to be a tough matchup, and I don't think we'll be seeing the content we want.
Yeah, I mean it does suck for Blaze, but I mean either way they're able to get into that where the 2 seed is. And I think it's more, like I mentioned earlier, I think it's more unfortunate for Parallax as they had to go up against a really good Blaze team, and it didn't look like they had a chance in this series sans the first 2 minutes of game 1.
Yeah.
And for Parallax, it may have been kind of a meme series against the Knights, but they were able to pull off the last victory of the season there against the Knights, who was the top tier team. And the fact that they weren't able to get even one win in this series is kind of troubling for Parallax heading into that lower matchup.
All right. For the interview, who are we gonna grab? We gonna grab Heck?
Yeah.
Oh, we got somebody. We got Heck.
Yo.
All right, we got Heck. All right, Bagels. You got any questions?
Yeah, I need to know. Okay, first of all, we need to figure out the YSL situation. I can understand you guys not subbing him in at the beginning of the series, but y'all are up 3-0. You're taking the series very convincingly, and Parallax, they're not looking good at all. And you don't put the man in for game 4?
I don't know.
Great answer.
Come on, we can't do any better than that.
Bro, me, Magic, and Khan need the practice. YSL is a yeah.
Come on, you gotta finish it.
He's there for like just in case Khan poops himself while playing.
Okay.
All
I mean,
right.
I will say Khan did look good. He was a good support player.
Yeah.
It was looking better for the amount of hours I've heard he's been putting in lately. But
And we were talking about this on stream, Heck. We think it's unfortunate that you guys did not get the 2 seed due to the conferences and the way seeding works out, but I think it was more unfortunate for Parallax that they had to run into you in the 3-4 seed matchup, as you guys made it look easy.
I mean, so the Smexy guy, he wasn't playing against us in league play. They had some guy named Lurky that played, and I think he was just a game changer for them.
So you think they should have stayed with Lurky?
Yeah, I'm not sure if like it was Lurky's decision to play or not.
Well, Lurky or not, that was a 4-0 sweep, and now heading into the semifinals, you're going to be going up against Hydra, who it's going to be a hutless Hydra. And
it is.
I feel like, and unfortunately, yes, unfortunately for content, and unfortunately for Hydra. I mean, you think if you guys are playing the way you did now, it's going to be a win against the hutless Hydra?
I mean, bro, it's all in the hut. Like, if the hut's playing, we're getting 4-0'd. Like, he's just a carry of Hydra.
There you have it, folks. We're going to need somebody to manifest a storm in Canada around Ben's area, so no camping shall be allowed. Somebody needs to put out a hit on the weather to get the hut in this matchup. But, I mean, for Heck and the rest of Blaze, it was a pretty dominating victory. Not much to say. Parallax barely scored a goal per game. And I think that's pretty much it. Just congratulations on the victory, Heck.
Thank you.
Alrighty, somebody boot it. Chopmink, boot him out.
Be gone.
Boot him out. There we go. That was the rival league matchup of the night between Blaze and Parallax. Blaze pulling away with the, I'm going to call it easy 4-0 sweep. And up next, we're actually going to have, I believe it's the Bishops. The Bishops versus Dissolved.
There you go, you got it.
The Challenger League matchup, that's going to be the 3-4 seed for the Challenger Series. And the loser of that matchup is going to be going up against Ascension, who unfortunately got that FF win over Orbit on Monday, which was kind of turning out to be a great series. But anyways, we'll see you guys after the break for Dissolved versus Bishops.